Welcome to this video session. In this video session, we gonna look at demonstrating stacking approach in Weka, which is a machine learning toolkit. Let us see as an learning outcome what's been planned for this video session. So at the end of this session, it's planned that the viewer would be able to describe the method to use stacking in Weka machine learning toolkit. So what is the stacking approach? These are a kind of ensemble methods in machine learning. Usually they come under a class of meta algorithms which are used to combine several ML models into a single ML model. So whenever we combine several models into single one, the purpose here is mainly to boost or improve the performance or to overcome the lacunas in each submodels. So there is various approach to combine the predictive powers of all these submodels. So we have two broad approaches. One are called as averaging, another called as stacking. Under averaging, you have bagging and boosting, and under stacking, we have some meta learner based approach, which we're going to see what exactly it is and how it differs from bagging and boosting. So usually these methods are typical in a two-stage methods, wherein in stage 1 we produce multiple models, and in stage 2 we aggregate them into a common single ML models. And the way the stacking differs is that it is almost similar to an approach adopted in boosting method, but it differs in a way that the way the models are combined. So usually here the stacking uses a meta model, so some kind of machine learning over machine learning, which now learns to choose the best submodels out of several models obtained from these data sets. When we compare with boosting or in stacking, wherein we use a deterministic way of combining submodels into a common one, which includes as averaging, weight based averaging or voting. But here, instead of using those deterministic approaches, what we prefer a meta learner, which now learns what is the best way to combine the performance of all these submodels into a final final ML model. A good example, rather one say that some of the very widely used example of stacking is XGBoost. So as a quick summary, what we can do is we can see a difference between stacking and bagging. It is quite evident in the summary table. Here we are comparing these differences based on data sampling and objective and approach. You can see that here they prefer some kind of sampling. Here in stacking we have a similar way of sampling, but the objective here is to reduce variance and improve predictability. Here the approach is both. We want to reduce variance and also improve the predictability. But the main difference lies in the way the submodels are combined. Here it is meta learner based approach to combine the approach here. So as in hands-on, we will switch to Weka, and we'll see how we can use this model here. So since I want to compare here two ML models, one with stacking and one without stacking, so it's quite obvious that I will use experimenter dialog. So I'm opening experimenter dialog, and here we'll set up an experiment such that we'll compare two data sets. One is the segment challenge data set from the Weka, and another one is Ionosphere data set. It's quite clear that the segment challenge is the multi-class classification problem, while as Ionosphere dataset is binary class classification problem. So I would like to repeat an experiment where I want to compare the performance of these two ML models, one with stacking and one without stacking, on two datasets. One on multi-class classification problem, and another one is binary classification problem. So let me first create a new experiment, and I'm not interested to save the results for this session, but here I am choosing the task to be a classification task, and I prefer to use cross validation with 10 folds. And here I'll add the data sets from Weka data catalog. The first thing is segment challenge, which is multi-class classification. Then I'll add the Ionosphere. So this Ionosphere is the data set which denotes results of an experiment where phased array antenna signals were captured and were used to detect if there is an object in the ionosphere. When I'm talking ionosphere, I'm talking about atmospheric model. And it's a segment challenge is based on, it's almost similar to identifying the image texture based on some of the color saturation, hue, some kind of image descriptors. But it's a multi-class and this is a logistic, a binary classification. So now that I have added these two data sets, I want to repeat a model on both the data sets, and I would like to do a t-test on these comparisons with a significance value of 5%, and I would like to see is there any significant difference if we use stacking and if we do not use stacking. So I want to iterate by algorithms first. So I'll check this algorithms first button and I want to repeat 10 iterations, almost 10 epochs. You can call it a 10 epochs as well. So now I'll add the classifier. The first one is I would like to add. Now let us do one thing. We will use some base classifier. Now since it's let us do one thing. Let us use some tree based algorithm, and I would prefer to use reduced error pruned tree algorithm. This is a decision tree. It's a fast learner algorithm. This is what here you see. It's just popping up the description of algorithm, but this is the algorithm I want to choose as the base one. Let me choose it. Okay, sorry, I think I did not select it properly. This is one. REP, reduced error pruned tree. I'll keep this parameters same. I'll not change anything. If you are interested in what exactly they mean, you can click on more and you can read this description. So this would be the base classifier. Now I would like to add another model which would be still a classifier, but it would use a stacking. So I'll add, click on add. I'll choose the stacking approach from the meta category of that. Do we have stacking? Yes, here I have a stacking. So for the stacking you have to select two. What would be your base classifier and what would be the classifier or the approach or ML approach which you would use to combine the models. As I said, here we are not using any deterministic average, but I need to choose a learner which will now learn to combine submodels by using some kind of classifier algorithm. So instead of 0R, what I would prefer is let me use naive Bayes as a good classifier to combine and learn what's the best model. So I'm choosing here the naive Bayes, and I want the base classifier to be the tree algorithm. So I'll add the representation tree. Okay. So the base classifier for all this is reduced error prone tree, and the stacking, the meta learner algorithm is naive Bayes classifier based algorithm, meta classifier. So this naive Bayes based approach will now learn how to combine the submodels into a one single ML model. So once I have set this, let me quickly verify it's a stacking. Classifier is RE okay, and meta classifier is naive Bayes. Okay. So now since I'm done with this setup, I'll go to run tab and I'll click on start to run the experiment. As you can see here, it is repeating 10 iterations on each combination of data set and algorithm. It might take few seconds to complete this run. Okay, this is what we always expect. We want 0 errors in this. It means the setup ran successfully. Now I'll go to analyze. Now I want to load the results of this setup run. So I'll click on experiment. It loads that. Now here I am using a paid t-test, which here I'm using the corrected versions which Weka has deployed. So I want to compare the performance of these two ML models over two data sets. And here I usually prefer to do the comparison on F1 score. It could depend upon your problem, the task which you're using. Sometimes you might specifically want to use specificity or sensitivity as a parameter to classify, but it's up to you. It depends upon the actual ML task, what you are trying to achieve. And I have put the significance to 5%. It's a double, I guess it is a double tailed t-test, so it is 5%. So now I think F major, yes. So now I'll click on perform test. It does the test, and as you can see here, what's the performance of this one with just algorithm and one with meta. I mean, here we are using stacking. As you can see, if you understood this one, this stands for V. If we find V, it means that the model is a victory model which performed better and significantly statistically significant. But as you can see that it didn't find these differences to be statistically significant, but you can see here for segment which is multi-class, the performance almost remains same. Here ironically and surprisingly, you see that here stacking, it reduced the performance to 84%. So it's not that every time the stacking would give you a better performance. It might depend on multiple locations and how this can go. It also depends upon what your meta classifier is. That, for example, if I want to change this, let me see if I can change the meta classifier to some another. Let me see if I use tree based meta classifier. So my base classifier is also REP and my meta classifier is also REP. Let me see if this results into some significance. So earlier I did not find any significance for statistics. Now since I have changed the meta classifier, let me see if it makes any difference. And usually in ML, as I always say, that there is no correct answer. It depends on a lot of factors, like what is the customer expectation, what's the data set, what we are trying to predict, what are the number of features, on which features have most info gain, the entropy, lot of factors. So now if I load the experiment and if I perform test on F major, let's see, I think still I get the same. Okay, so it depends. Like now it is up to you. You can classify, you can change the data set, and you can compare. But stacking is the one. It's an ensemble stacking approach, contrastingly different from averaging, based on the concept that for combining it uses a meta learner. So let me switch back to the screen. So what do you think? As a quick reflection of this video, can stacking be demonstrated in Weka? You can pause the video and you can guess the answer, but the answer for this is true. Yes, stacking can be demonstrated in Weka. That's what we have seen during the demonstration. So as a bibliography, this is the bibliography used for this video session. That's it for this video. Thank you.